Welcome to NRP On Demand. The United States had typically been an isolationist country in the beginning of the 20th century. It had a policy of imperialism, but that was mainly for the Caribbean islands and the Pacific territories that we had taken. In regards to the European countries, we had followed the policy of the Monroe Doctrine, basically saying the United States would stay in our territory in the Western Hemisphere, and the Europeans should stay over in the East. This allowed us to develop a policy of neutrality when it came time to see World War I begin. Eventually, the United States will side with the Allies, the Triple Entente, the British, in this battle. There are a number of reasons for this. While we did try to maintain neutrality at the beginning of the war, in fact, Woodrow Wilson is going to win re-election in 1914 with the slogan, "He kept us out of war." The United States is eventually going to side with the British for a few reasons. The biggest reason is that we had a traditional trading partnership with the British. As we can see, the United States began increasingly trading more and more with the British. Part of this is because of that traditional relationship. Part of this is because the British had a blockade against German products. So we couldn't actually sell things to the Germans because the British wouldn't let us. The United States was also, because of this trade relationship, given a number of loans to the Allied nations. We wanted the Allies to win so that they could pay off their loans. And again, we weren't loaning money to the Germans because of that blockade. And lastly, and really important, was that the British controlled the news that was coming to the United States. The British were in control of most of the underwater cable networks, literally cables running under the water. So most of the news and propaganda we were getting from the British side. Remember that German blockade the British had around the Germans. That's going to become important in just a few minutes. But those are the basis for what's going to become more important later. Thank you for joining us with this NRP On Demand broadcast. For more information on the National Reconstitution Project, our mission, or the projects, please visit our website listed below.